Okay, in section 1.3, without using a calculator or referring to the table on page 27, I want to find this angle beta. I'm doing number 71. So our first hint is that cosecant of beta is undefined. That's our first hint. Okay, so cosecant is the inverse of sine, and I remember that sine is y over r, so that reminds me that cosecant is r over y. So for that to be undefined, that means that the y must be equal to 0. So let me get an axis here so I can see what does that look like on my graph. So as a reminder, this is like our initial side right here. And then our angle beta is defined by where that terminal side ends. So our point xy will be on that terminal side. We just found out that y equals 0, so that tells me that we must be somewhere on the x-axis, because that's the only place that y is 0. So our angle for beta is either it terminates right where it starts, so its angle is 0. We could also call that 360, but since our interval here is described as 0 to 360, 360 has an open parenthesis, so I don't include the 360. 0 has a closed parenthesis, a bracket, so I do include 0. So beta is either 0, or the other possibility of being on that x-axis with y equals 0 is if beta equals 180. That's with beta going all the way around to there. Okay, so how do I know which one? It's either 0 or 180. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I have cosine of beta equals -1. That's my second hint. And my cosine, I remember, is x over r. R is always positive, so that must mean that x is negative. So if x is negative, that means it's this much. Oops, sorry. Not that way. So it's going left. So the left of the y-axis. So that means that beta must be 180 degrees.